our submission from the Institute is that Article 89 of the Constitution laid clear provisions on the elimination of electoral units at intervals of not less than 8 years and not more than 12 years, and completed at least 12 months before a general election of members of parliament. In so doing, we are cognizant of the fact that there were 27 constituencies which were saved by the Constitution, and they were given a time limit of about 10 years to be able to comply and reach the required set of population. Most of them have not attained that, and it is our proposal that they should be left to continue till they either improve their birth rates and bring up the population, which we have no control over, but doing away with them as per the provision of the Constitution will be unfair to those counties and to those constituencies. There's also a need to establish a clear and transparent process for boundary delimitation. IBC should be facilitated and allowed to undertake this exercise well in time to allow for smooth preparations of the 2027 elections on the basis of new electoral units. Co-chairs, you'll understand under the constitutional mandate, IBC is required to undertake this exercise well in advance, and at times it can be contentious. There are moments when boundaries are changed, the electoral boundaries are changed, people are not happy with them, they need time to appeal, and if you are not careful, people may decide to boycott elections on certain areas. It is our position that this exercise should be undertaken early enough to be able to give people time to settle before they go for elections. Finally, on that particular point, IEBC should be guided by strict adherence of the provisions of Article 89 of the Constitution and ensure that no region gets more seats in Parliament than others. Again, that's another problem. They need to undertake that exercise, and it needs time. And as we are already 1 year down the line after elections, it is time IEBC was properly constituted to start this exercise early enough and ensure that there is equity when it comes to the distribution of electoral constituencies, so that no area in the country will feel they are marginalized and others have been favored. Transparency, the justification for this co-chairs is that transparent boundary delimitation ensures equitable representation and reduces gerrymandering, promoting a more representative democracy. While it is said no taxation without representation, taxation without representation is tyranny. This should be done in moderation and consideration of the cost of representation without further burdening an already burdened mwananchi. Co-chairs, allow me to go to the audit of the 2022 presidential elections. During